Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. So a lot of people watched my Mom Warrior Coffee Talk. I think it's like the highest watched Coffee Talk ever, which tells me that there are a lot of moms who need to hear how much they're loved and supported. So I'm very glad that one spoke to my heart that day. Thank you to everybody who watched it and shared it. That was awesome of you. So did you ever have somebody say something to you that sticks with you? It kind of haunts you a little bit. A few days ago, I was visiting with a girlfriend and I was telling her a story and I asked her opinion on something. And her response to me was, well, I'm not really the best person to ask about that. And I could have laughed it off, but I knew what she was referring to. She was referring to mistakes that she had made in her own life that she now believed somehow diminished her ability to be a good friend to me. And this broke my heart because we believe that we are our mistakes. That if we make a mistake, that means it negates our ability to be good for other people. I don't believe that's the case at all. If I was truly all of my mistakes, I would be like Hitler by now. I would be so full of grossness. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody. There's a meme that goes around every couple of months that says, don't judge other people for sinning differently than you do. It's really very simple. We all make mistakes. We all have done things in our lives that we wish we could undo, take back, do differently. Nobody is exempt from that because the only way to grow and move forward is to error. If you were born flawless and you just coasted through life making no mistakes whatsoever, if you were just perfect, your name would probably be Jesus. Let's be honest. No one is exempt from sin. No one is exempt from mistakes, and people like to go, but she or he, and I go, and there is someone living their life slightly better than you who would be standing behind you going, but she, oh, but he, right? There's always somebody living slightly better than we are. So when we are pointing fingers at the person in front of us, there's always someone behind us doing the same thing. And when you point one finger at someone, you got 3 pointing back at you. See that? But what really upset me was that she is holding on to her mistakes in such a way that she has allowed herself to believe that her worth has been diminished in any capacity, even if just as a friend. So when she said, well, I'm probably not the best person to ask about that, I said, yes, you are. And she looked at me, I said, you're one of my best friends. I value everything you have to say. Your mistakes don't define you. I don't care where you were. The other thing is, let's talk about where we are when we make these mistakes. Because who I was when I was making mistakes in larger capacity is not who I am today. I still make mistakes every day. Every day I border on, one more cup of coffee or should I just move to wine because I'm failing? It is what it is. I just want you to remember, truly, your mistakes don't define you. They elevate you and help you grow. If you see them truly as learning experiences, if you fight to see the lesson, what did I learn from this shitstorm? I'm looking at my life. I've made mistakes. It's not pretty. What did I learn? that I can take with me so I can do things differently going forward. If you look at it that way, then mistakes are everything. It's like, you know, cake. My kids only eat cake for the icing. They don't love the cake part, but the cake is part of it. You don't get the icing without the cake. That's how mistakes are in life. Mistakes are the cake and life is the icing. You can't get the icing, you can't get the life without the mistakes. You just can't. You gotta be easy with yourself. You gotta love yourself. You gotta forgive yourself. And for whatever you do not ever allow yourself to believe that you are the mistakes that you have made in such a way that they diminish your ability to be a good mother, a good friend, a good sister, a good brother, a good husband, whatever. Like, if you are truly sorry and you have learned the lesson, then the growth has happened and you are ready to move on. You don't have to stay in emotional purgatory, punishing yourself for the rest of your life, believing you're not enough, you're not good enough, you're not a good friend or a good wife or a good daughter or a good husband, whatever, because you made this mistake. I'm not saying there are not consequences for our actions, because I know a lot of people are going, oh, well, my husband cheated on me or my girlfriend did this, and I'm not, okay. I'm not saying there are not consequences for our actions. There are. No one said growth was easy. That's why they call them growing pains. But you are not the mistakes you made. Own it, fix it, and move on. Keep going. Oh my God, this coffee is so good. I put cinnamon in my coffee. Changed my life. Changed my life. Delish. All right, it's Saturday. We have basketball all day. I have to go to Costco. Good times. And then I'm editing my book because it has to be completely submitted, signed, sealed, and delivered Tuesday morning. So we are done. Southern Education of a Jersey Girl. Almost a wrap. Okay, I love you so much today. Have a great day.